Here we are once more, week 4, Joe. Me and you. Joe, you fucking basket-hilt stale juggler, you. Go prick thy face and overread thy fear, thou lily-livered boy. For those who are uninitiated, I just call Joe a coward in Shakespearean. See, Joe, you've been pissing me off this year. First off, you don't come to the draft. And unlike the others, unlike Donner, unlike Asian, you don't even give a reason. At least Asian, when he didn't come, he gave an excuse, albeit a bullshit excuse. You know, what was yours? What was your reason? Even Asian gave a reason. Let me tell you a little story, Joe. As you might know, as many of the people in this league know, I was very close with my grandma. My grandma who lived with us, who cooked me dinner every night, she was one of the people who raised me. I love my grandma. So in 2021, when we had our draft day, my grandma was on her deathbed after fighting a sickness for 6 months. She was attached to an iron lung. She couldn't move her fucking toes. You might think I had a very, very difficult decision to make that night on draft night when the doctor said, "Hey, Cameron, Grandma's gonna meet her maker tonight." I called my grandma up. I said, "Hey, Grandma, how serious is this?" She couldn't even get the words out. But the doctor said, "Hey, Cam, your loving grandma, she needs you here tonight. She is going to die." I said, put my grandma back on the phone. I said, "Grandma, sorry, Toots, pick another day to die. I've got more important shit tonight." Well, Grandma died that night. While I was making my 3rd round pick that night, I got the call, "Hey, Cameron, Grandma died tonight, and you weren't there. We need you. We need you, Grandma." It was my dad, my mom, my sisters, my aunts, my uncles. They needed me to be there to mourn with them. And I said, "Sorry, guys, but Josh Allen is available. See you later." And I hung up. And every night since that night, every night, the ghost of my grandma has visited me in my chambers. And for a second, I'm afraid. I say, "Grandma, what have I done to earn your glorious presence here tonight? Have I upset you? Was I wrong? Was I wrong to go to the draft that night instead of being there when you died?" And she looks me in the eye and she says, "Cameron, my favorite grandchild, my love, who I love more than my own son, your father." She puts her ghostly hand on my shoulder and she says, "Cameron, you did the right thing. Don't ever change, baby." And then she evaporates up into the atmosphere to return back home. And that's when I know that I made the right choice. So if I forewent being there with my grandma as she met Jesus, Joe, what the fuck was your excuse? What the fuck was so important that you couldn't be with us on draft night? I mean, you were with us via the World Wide Webs. You were there online making your every pick. So what happened? Nothing is more important than this league, Joe. Not to me, not to you, not to anyone else in this league. There is nothing on this planet more important. Nothing in your life is more important in this league. So what the actual fuck was your excuse, Joe? What in the bloody hell is your excuse? Did you just not feel like it? Or did you prefer the option of being able to use technology while drafting? While the rest of us adhered to our strict no technology rule that we've all been following since we started. Must be nice getting to cheat without consequences, huh, Joe? Then you don't even use the helmet I made for you. You and Agent have more in common than I thought. Did you guys draft together? Did you set up a laptop while the ESPN site recommended each pick that you made? All while working on Asian's pollution-leaking, planet-destroying piece of junk truck. Maybe you did. Because when I look at the stats this year, you guys aren't so far apart. You know, you may be 3-1 and Asian may be 1-3, but your point totals aren't too far off at all. He's the last place team in the league when it comes to points, and you're third from last. You guys are junk. Your abilities are far too infant-like for doing much alone. You couldn't even take advantage of the advantage you were given. Thou satin-witted lord, thou hast no more brain than I have in mine elbow? Which leads me to wonder, why you of all people with your shit squad, you rejected my trade offer? I offered you the trade of a lifetime, and you denied me? Look at your point totals, Joe. You needed to make that trade. And I must tell you in a friendly ear, sell when you can. You are not for all markets, Joe. Why, thou clay-brained guts, thou naughty-played fool, thou whoreson, obscene, greasy tallow catch, I'm going to utterly destroy you, Joe. You are pissing me off, and I'm going to destroy all you beast. I shall maul you in your toasting iron, that you shall think the devil is come from hell.